Carbon pipeline company loses attempt to hold South Dakota farmer in contempt. This is from the Iowa Capital Dispatch. This story is on Google heavily redacted. They are not promoting this one at all. They don't want you to see anything about this. Oh yeah, sorry baby, I had to get a drink. I'm gonna give me a sweet drink. Aberdeen, South Dakota company purposing a carbon capture pipeline lost its attempt to hold a farmer in contempt of court for allegedly threatening to shoot land surveyors. Judge Richard Summers presided over the hearing May 31st at the Brown County Courthouse. He declined to hold the farmer Jared Bosley in contempt of court, but ordered lawyers for both sides to determine an acceptable time for the surveyors to do their work. Basically, my understanding of the situation is that some company that's trying to build a carbon capture pipeline, they take carbon from the refinery and pump it into the ground. They're trying to commit eminent domain on farmers in North Dakota, steal their land. I saw a video that I cannot find, but I saw the video of them illegally going on this person's land to survey it. State law allows pipeline companies that have requested a permit from the Public Utilities Commissions to conduct surveys without a landowner's permission after providing 30 days notice to the landowner. In layman's terms, it's definitely legal for them to steal your shit. About 50 opponents of the pipeline project attended the hearing in support of Bosley. Some alleged in interviews with South Dakota Searchlight the company fabricated the confrontation to make an example of Bosley. They tried to say that he harassed them and get a restraining order so he couldn't even come on his own land. Unfucking believable. Bosley's attorney Brian George said the judge's decision was the right one. We want to clear his name. This is fucked up. The estimated $4.5 billion Summit Carbon Solutions pipeline would collect carbon dioxide emitted from more than 30 ethanol plants in Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, South Dakota, and North Dakota, and transport it into liquefied form to be stored underground in North Dakota. The pipeline would cover 19,000 miles, with 474 miles crossing 18 counties in South Dakota. The company says it would transport up to 12 million tons of carbon per year. Carbon sequestration would enable ethanol plants to sell more of their fuel in states and countries with stricter emission standards, and also could make projects eligible for billions of dollars in federal tax. They're doing this carbon thing. It literally doesn't produce anything. They're just putting carbon dioxide in the ground, but the government pays them to do it. Because it's for green energy, they can steal your fucking land. Obviously, it's a fucking scam. Like everything else in America now, it's a fucking scam. Everything's a fucking scam. A separate company, Navigator CO2 Ventures, is proposing another carbon pipeline that would also cross South Dakota. The PUC hearing on the Heartland Greenway Pipeline project is scheduled for the 25th, August 3rd. I mean, it's hard to find. Here's the Dakota Free Press. I bet this is a good one. Summit Carbon Solutions launching eminent domain against South Dakota landowners. The firm Republican belief in property rights has not stopped the rich Iowa Republicans behind Summit Carbon Solutions. It's happening in all the conservatives that are taking, stand your ground type motherfuckers. Y'all should be up in arms about this shit. Summit Carbon Solutions from going to court to seize the property rights of more than 80 South Dakota landowners through eminent domain for their proposed private carbon dioxide pipeline. Lawyer Brian, the same guy before, who's been working with farmers to fight Summit's pipeline predations, says there are more eminent domain lawsuits to come. Summit spokespeople squawk that they have to use eminent domain. The motherfucker said, this John Satterfield, Regulatory Affairs Director with Summit Carbon Solutions, said eminent domain has to be on the table. Otherwise, no pipeline of any kind would ever get built. The expectation that the people want to invest in a project like ours without that tool available is a misunderstanding of the business. I say if you want to fucking put a pipe, I say the easy solution is this. If you want to put a pipeline through somebody else's land, you have to duel them. Mutual combat on the land wanted. Winner gets their fucking verdict. So yeah, John, you want to talk about it, be about it, big dog. Because I guarantee these fucking farmers beat some ass to keep their land. I know you wouldn't. It does not save us as a company time or money, she said. This is Elizabeth Burns, VP of Government and Public Affairs. And it does not make us any friends. It's only for sheer business purposes at its core. Brown County farmer Craig Shamanan, I don't know, I'm sorry, bro, who is suing to keep Summit off his land, says Summit shouldn't get to co-opt a government power usually reserved for genuinely public projects. First of all, let's get back to what eminent domain should be used for. Infrastructure that benefits the public. Sure, a pipeline of this nature would never get built because it's not for public use. Fuck them. Unbelievable. Honestly. I mean, we can't just do this to these people. We can't steal their land. Does eminent domain trump farmers' rights? Absolutely. Here we go. This is a good looking picture right here. Hold on. We got to get this up on the screen. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Stop eminent domain abuse. There it is. Yes, sir. Big truck. Got a big truck. Got a big woman. She's a big woman. A big old truck. Yes, sir. Keep out. Damn, that's a long pipeline. God, this is such a comforting picture for me. Look at this picture. I don't know why it is. Not this one. Hold on. For you're just listening, it's just a farmer's field with windmills in the background. It's so comforting to me. I don't know why. Does anybody else find it really comforting? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. Carbon capture. So sad. Yeah, y'all, if you can help them, I mean, awkward right-wing media realizing Kristi Noem sides with global climate change profiteers. That's really what this is all about. Stealing your shit so they can make money, as fucking usual. It's not even a surprise. I wish I could help them. If you can help them anyway, please go to just Google North Dakota Farmer Union.com. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but the Schumann resonance is currently at 185 and blacked out. We are still coming off the intense energy. Hold on, let me put this up on the screen. If you're watching, you can see what this Schumann resonance frequency looks like because it is it's making my loins moist is really what it's doing.